I want to show you how you can use Gemini 2.0 Flash for free. It has some crazy multimodal features. You can talk to Gemini, you can start a real-time conversation using your microphone, you can show Gemini, use your webcam to share what you're looking at and get real-time feedback, and you can share your screen with Gemini to show what you're working on. Hi, I'm Jamie and welcome to Teachers Tech. So let's start with how do you get this for free? Well, we're going to go to Google AI Studio. Once you do a search, just like I have here, you can go ahead and click on it and it's going to bring you to the studio. You just have to make sure that you consent, or if you'd like to receive these, and go ahead and hit continue and you're ready to go for free. But let me explain to you now, what is Google AI Studio? Google AI Studio is like a special recipe book and kitchen all rolled into one. The recipes are like instructions for teaching computers to do smart things like recognizing pictures of cats or understanding what you say. This kitchen provides you all the tools you need: a place to write down the recipes like a fancy notebook, a powerful oven to bake the recipes, run the computer programs, and even pre-made ingredients you can use to save time. The best part is you don't need to be a professional chef or computer programmer to use it. It makes the whole process much easier, even if you're just starting out. My main point of this video is to look at the multimodal. So if I go to stream real time, you'll see this is where I would use it. I'm just going to point out, if you wanted to try just regular prompts, if we go under the create prompt, you'll see on the right hand side, I already have mine set at Gemini 2.0 Flash. If I drop down, you can see the different models that you can choose from here to test out different ones. You have some different settings as you go down, and as you hover over them, they'll say what they are. So this is your token count. You can see I get a little over 1 million. And whenever I do a prompt, you'll see with a simple prompts, it will just go up slightly. Then you have to that 1 million. We have this where we can change the creativity allowed in the responses, where we can toggle this up or down depending on what you would want, if you wanted to stay the same or be able to get a little bit more creative. And we have a few extra tools down here. Maybe you want to be able to search results and provide links to relevant sources. So you can go through and set those. Now you can go through and do your prompt just down here. So I could go and give it a prompt. I'll say generate 3 creative marketing campaign ideas for a new line of sustainable sneakers made from recycled ocean plastic. Now up top, notice that we have system instructions. This is where I can give a tone. This is optional, but I will say deliver in a poem. So the answer should come back in a poem. I can give my title up here. So I'll just call this marketing. And I'm going to hit save. So I do want to point out, you can add, you can insert from your drive, upload file, record audio, camera, sample media. I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to go ahead and click run. So in about 6.6 seconds there, if you take a look at the tone, since I asked for it to be in a poem, you can see that it actually delivered it in a poem in places. And if I take a look at the token count over here, you can see now 869 of the 1 million that I have. So I just wanted to point those out. Now, what I really want to show you though is the stream real time, and this is the multimodal. Now, this is where we can talk to Gemini and show Gemini and share our screen. Let's start with a conversation and we'll have a little bit of fun with this. If you take a look over on the left-hand side, we have some settings. Notice that we only have the 2.0. That's because that's the only multimodal one. If we want the output to be in text, we could do this. I'm going to be having a conversation. I'm going to be setting up a prompt pretending that this is an upset parent. I'm the teacher and we're discussing their student. And you'll see how easily it works and how real it sounds. I'm going to change the voice to core. There's a few other tools that we could go through, but I'm going to leave them all the same here. So down below, I'm going to just type it in. It's going to be the prompt that I want to set up here. And I'm just going to go ahead and send it. And you're going to hear the AI respond back right away, just based on how I set up the prompt.
Is there a problem? I don't have much time, so you'll need to be quick.
So you can already hear kind of the attitude set, the persona. So I've set that up. You can see up top here, I've given a description of different things and kind of told the AI to how to act with this. So you get an idea here. But I'm going to go ahead and carry on the conversation. There is the video, but I'm just selecting the audio to have the conversation. Yes, lately Ashton's been talking out of turn lately, and that's just so much not like him. I was wondering if there was something happening, something how I could help him, that may be something you might know of.
Well, he certainly doesn't act like that at home. Maybe you're not engaging him enough.
I've tried to give him, just different projects where he can pick choices and go with some passion areas, but he's still not responding very well.
It sounds like you're making excuses for him. He needs to learn to behave. It's your job to teach him, not make projects.
Well, I just would really like to know if there something else that's happening at home that I could help him, that I could have a conversation with maybe about things that could just make him a little bit more respondent.
I highly doubt that anything is happening at home. This is a school issue. You should be focusing on fixing the problem, not making excuses for him.
So I'm going to stop it there, but you can get the idea of how lifelike this conversation is. And it's kind of fun because you don't know what the response is. And just even setting up a scenario like this, or however you'd want, maybe it's a job interview, you could go ahead and practice having this back and forth, and then just changing the prompt. The one thing, it doesn't save this in the over here in the library. So here's the first one that I created, that marketing and the prompt, and it saved it, but these don't get saved. So I make sure you save your prompts. And then, like I said, if you want to download any of these, you can download any of the conversations before it goes away. Because if I go ahead and refresh it now, you'll notice that it's not here. But let's take a look at this next option about with our webcam here with Gemini. All right, let's click on Show Gemini. We're going to go, and there I am. You can see I got the green screen behind me. What do you see?
Sure, I can help with that. I see a man standing in front of a green screen. He is wearing a black t-shirt and is looking down and smiling. Is there anything else I can help you with?
What am I holding now?
Sure, I see that you are holding a golf club. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Is there a certain brand of golf club I'm holding?
Yes, it looks like the golf club you are holding is a TaylorMade P790. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I just got these for Black Friday. I'm super excited to use these. What about this? What do you see in this?
Okay, I see that you are holding a box for a DJI Osmo Pocket 3 Creator combo. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, I think that's all. Thank you.
Great, you are welcome. Have a good day.
So I'll turn those off. Isn't that a fun way to interact just through video up here? So there's one other option that I want to show you, and that's where it can read your screen as well. Let's choose the share your screen option. You see you get the different options from a window to Chrome tab. I'm only going to do a Chrome tab. I could do entire screen. Let's go to this one first here. So this is just a Google Docs. I'm going to hit share. And I want to know is...
Okay, so you're demonstrating how to...
Can you read this for me?
I see a Google Doc. Yes, I can read the text in the Google Doc. It appears to be a story about a first round of golf. Would you like me to read it out loud?
No, that's fine. Can you give me any suggestions where I could improve the writing?
Sure, I can offer some suggestions. To give you the best feedback, is there a particular area of the story that you're most interested in improving? For instance, are you looking for ways to make the dialogue more realistic, improve the pacing,
I'm just going to hit stop sharing on this one. So even if I go and share, let's go back to another stream. I'm just going to refresh this one. And if I click on it again, and let's say I just share this exact screen that I'm on in Google, the Google AI Studio. Hey, what do you see here?
Okay. I see a screen that says Google AI Studio and Stream Real Time. There's also a section that says System Instructions and some run settings. Additionally, there is a live stream indicator at the bottom. Is there anything else in particular you would like me to comment on?
Do you have any suggestions where I would go to start to create a prompt?
Yes, you could start by clicking on the Create Prompt button on the left side menu. Would you like to explore that option?
No, I'm fine. I'm just going to stop sharing there, but that gives you an idea. You can share your screen and have an interaction depending on if you wanted to read the story like I showed you, or it could be helping you on any screen. I could open an Excel spreadsheet and ask questions about that. So here's another thing that you can play with your Google AI Studio. So what do you think about this? For me, when I start playing around with this 2.0, it made me feel like I really had an assistant, especially when it can use video to see what I'm doing or have the conversation or be looking at my screen. And the way it communicates back and forth, it just sounds so realistic. So I'm really curious how this keeps developing. I want to do more about using the Google AI Studio. I just thought this would be a good way for you to get into it and start playing around with it. Let me know what else you'd like to learn. Thanks for watching this week on Teachers Tech. I'll see you next time with more tech tips and tutorials.